Hello fellow academics, and we are back with the next episode of Willowmere. Like I said last time, we made some weird choices in terms of how we're building things. But the really cool part is we can already unlock the, well, almost. We're a little bit shy on science, but we're very close to unlocking the large windmill, which we are going to do, and then place one right over here. And while we're waiting for the science, let's put in the last connector up there. Does it tell us exactly? Oh yeah, 2 more science and then we're good to go. And he is putting in the logs already. And there we go. So we can place this. We almost have enough paper already. We have enough gears. We have enough planks. No, we do not have enough planks. But we'll be working on it, so not a big deal. Alright, with that, we should then have enough power supply for our entire industry area combined. Because right now we're underproducing and overusing, because this guy alone is doing the work. That makes me also think it would be good, because this is a non-constant power supply. So we should actually consider putting in gravity batteries. But for that, we need some metal blocks. So that's the next thing we're going to focus on. Putting in metal blocks right here seems perfect. Oh, and our bad tide is approaching already. Water is flowing in here, but very slowly. Let me see if we can't fill this up more quickly. I just realized I can't fill this up. No, I can. Okay. This is already on the highest level. I just need to raise these to the top, and we actually haven't replaced. Well, we wanted to replace these. With the bad tide coming in 2.5 days, I don't think we're going to. Which means we're very likely going to be a little bit short on water supply. So let's go ahead and try to account for that. Like, very last minute. Just add a bunch more water storage. This needs to be the highest priority. And I'm gonna have everyone work through the night and set all of this to water. Just trying to get as much water in as we can while we're still in the regular season. Don't know how long this first bad tide will be, but considering the last drought was, I think, 12 days, there's a good chance that the bad tide might be pretty long as well. Alright, here we go. Everyone is working. We do need more workers. We do have plenty of logs, so I'm gonna pause you guys down here. Don't need that many at the moment. We can also pause our paper production facility for now. Don't need the added workforce, the added paper at the moment. Right, and they are putting us in and starting to fill it up as well. Awesome. Still have 3 of our scientists working around the clock. That is something we probably want to do in the long run as well. The observatory, it does need 200 horsepowers. So, but it does produce 10 science. That's actually not a lot. The only thing that we would need to get this is pine resin. That's it. So there's actually the option for us to do this. And maybe we're actually gonna remove our trees down here and fill this up with pines, which will allow us to continuously extract pine resin down here. Just need to make sure that this area won't be chopped down. Actually, those 2 trees can. Alright. How's this looking? This is looking okay. Our water storage situation is also looking okay. Then again, just okay. Also makes me think maybe we add another log pumper in here. I don't think they will actually place it in time. Here we go, one is in, half a day left. Like the last minute rush to get everything at least kind of sorted. So right now I'm just really hoping it is not as bad tide as I think it could be. Alright, we do have the large windmill in here. Oh, didn't want to pause. Here we go, raise this all the way to the top, lower this, actually all the way down to 0. So this is the amount of water we're working with, which is not a lot. But it should be okay. And now I will need to pause. That's only 8 days. Okay, we should be fine. I'm gonna pause 3 of them anyways. But it does make me think we definitely need... I can pause you guys, you now. We definitely need those triple floodgates in here in order to, you know, survive. Alright, it is flowing out this way pretty heavily, kind of spilling a little bit in this direction, which is also okay. Do want to put our power wheels, kind of, not water wheels in there, but, you know, future worries. Let's have actually a quick look. Yeah, we only have those regular ones. But, you know, they will be doing okay, just fine, I think, over here. Alright, so now all of this has been replaced with bad water. It's a little bit of an issue to have this corner right here, because the bad water, as you see, will flow in. And then will kind of contaminate the water part over here. So I think what we want to do is, and we can actually work on this right now, during the bad tide. So let's high prioritize this. And then we're going to start putting in levees over here and kind of block this off for our future expansion. Need to remove this tree. And then we will put the connection through here. Alright. So if we are just planning, we can actually go from here, just going straight through. I think that will actually be okay. So let's start working on that. Putting in levees all the way here. And then connect this up over here. Thinking of this, it would be great to now have the sluices come in. So we will unpause our paper mill. Should have kind of enough power, not quite, but close. And then we need the smelter, which needs 20 gears and 50 planks. We do have the gears, we don't have the planks though. But for now I want to say that's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Place this over here. And then power supply. One of the big or large windmills all the way up there. We will pause this because I want to have that large windmill done first. And once both of that is in, we should have a constant supply of, well, constant-ish at least supply of metal blocks. In addition, we're gonna add some storage facilities for now. One for scrap metal and one for metal blocks. I'll leave the gap here so technically our beavers can put a path through and go somewhere else. Windmill is coming in slowly. Quick autosave. And this is exactly what I was talking about. It is the middle of the night in the game now, so it might be a bit harder to see, but all of this is bad water, which means when the good water rushes in, we can't just immediately open this again, because then all the bad water would kind of just flood our civilization, which is, you know, not ideal. We never put in any storage for our sunflower seeds, so might be worthwhile doing that as well. And the way we're gonna plant these, or plan these, is by removing those trees. Beavers on... Wait. Why are you unwell? What contaminated water did you spend time in? Gonna delete these steps for now. Okay, so now we have a different problem. We need dandelions, which means... Actually, let's go through this. We need a herbalist. Yes. The herbalist does not need power, but we need the herbalist. Where could we ideally place a herbalist? Actually, just up here might be nice. It's pretty in the center of our colony, but I think beavers would appreciate that. And I'm gonna have the herbalist surrounded by dandelion. So he won't be able to reach all of this, which I guess is still fine. You will be able to harvest all of this though. And then we're gonna put in, like I said, our herbalist right here. Not enough science points. We do need 300 of them. We're a bit low. But at least this gives the dandelion time to grow. Not sure how Beaver is contaminated. And how did you guys get contaminated? Is it now ground contamination affects the beavers? That would be super smart. Oh, I actually need to remove the 24-hour workload. Sorry, guys. They must have run down here, but I don't know why they would have gone down here. Because there's no other... I mean, yeah, there's bad water here, but there's no path down there. Oh, I'm missing something. If you guys spot it, leave a comment in below. How they could have possibly get contaminated. Very strange stuff. Alright. So I'm gonna finish setting up this part. This will be for our tree sap. Building lacks workers, that's to be expected. We could actually, that's something we talked about in the past, and we're gonna do this right away as well. Put in our two height housing over here. They will still be able to reach those logs, so I'm not too worried about it. And then we're gonna place our path just symmetric to the other side, like this. We do have plenty of logs, so that should be basically just put into existence, which is nice. Here we go. All right. Bit bummed out about my beavers being contaminated. I guess that just happens. Alright, so where were we? We do need the well-being, the herbalist. 300 science, we're at 200, so still a bit more to go. But our dandelions are also still growing up, so, you know, we will be fine when it comes to this. We can... Oh, it needs dandelions, berries, and paper. Good thing we're producing paper. We have 18 right now. I can actually now unpause the smelter. So we can start producing some of the metal blocks. Which will be good for us. We're losing some of our water storage, but overall doing okay. Let's top up the bottom here with some additional water. Alright, the house is in. You have -4. You're dehydrated. Go and drink something, mate. The bad tide is almost over. So there will be fresh water coming our way. Which is good. Yeah, coffee is always nice. Still a bit bummed that the Folktails, they don't drink coffee. I wish they had like tea or something at least. But I guess they do have bread, so bread's pretty nice. Still. Wish they would have a substitute for coffee. Just drinking water, I mean it works, but I do feel a little bit bad for them. Alright, now we have to deal with all of this, which not that much fun. So let's wait until the water actually comes up. Let's raise this for now. So we can build up basically the amount of liquid behind these, and then we're gonna try to flush it out and then fill it up again, and then hopefully that dilutes it enough so we can pour our water down this way. In the long run, I think it would be nice to have a path from here into this to supply the added water. We'll look into that in the future as well. Alright. How's this doing? Scrap metal is still lacking, that's fair enough. Planks are... I'd actually just need to build it. Okay, so not too bad. Oh, did somebody... Beavers injured? Did our other contaminated beaver die? Maybe. Oh boy. So we are very close to placing this. I am gonna wait until we can. It needs planks and gears. We do have almost all the gears. We still have enough of the planks, unless they are gonna use it now for the smelter. But I hope we can quickly place or put this in. Doing too much at once. Alright. But overall, I think this is looking okay. Now actually the bad water is coming through here. Let's still hope that it's diluted enough. Kind of make this happen. Alright, I'm gonna raise you. I'm gonna lower you now. Oh, not all the way, just to 0.9. And I'm gonna raise you all the way, because initially there will be much more bad water in there. But overall this part looks okay, to be honest. It's already tipping over this way. No, let's not lower it all the way. Just a good amount. Trying to again flush it out. Should have paid closer attention to this part. Some of our beavers are continuously going back and forth through that bad water. Not great. It's drying. It is night at least, so hopefully we can kind of get through this. overnight. There seems to be more water coming in now. But so are our beavers still running through this. Nobody else seems to have been contaminated, which is nice. So this needs more gears. We do have 4 gears. Come on guys, just put it in. Here we go. So we do have our herbalist. He does need berries. We do have plenty of berries in storage. He does need dandelions. And our gatherer is getting the dandelions. So that is good. Which means, yep, already producing and now taking a break. Of course. Alright. Not quite how I expected this to go, but you know, that's what happens when you get distracted and do random other stuff. Right now it's a little bit too bright in my room, so it's really hard to see what's going on in terms of like water and bad water. This is not all the way down to 0 yet, so let's lower this even more. It will flood a little bit, but only brief periods of time. I want to have at least a day or so to fill this up with water. And the drought will actually be quite useful for us. We have 14, that's why nobody is building. We don't have enough beavers to do the building. We are also running low on water. I can now pause the paper. I'm also gonna pause the scavenger flag. How did all of a sudden everyone die? Oh well. Where's our contaminated beaver? Oh, where are you? Dehydrated. I guess you're not contaminated, you're just dehydrated. Alright, let's flood this a little bit more. It will briefly flood. When I say briefly, I mean a lot. But it should balance out relatively quickly. Now we've gotten rid of most of the bad water in the bag, so I'm gonna raise this again to 1.8. Oh, and that did the trick. Now a bunch of our beavers are unwell, but we do have plenty of antidote. So I'm hoping that our beavers will be able to take this antidote and then, you know, get healthy real fast. You're still contaminated. Need to put you on the highest priority. You do need paper though, so I do need to set you back up. And maybe I have just killed our colony. Let's see, 13 antidotes. You're lacking dandelions. You do have still some dandelions. Ordered and healthy, so that's not too bad. I do need to raise you to level 2 again, just to make sure we're filling this up with water. I'll actually quickly lower this to speed that process up. .8, here we go. So at least this way we should be doing all right. Maybe at least. This beaver spent too much time. Could you take the antidote now? Do you first need to get sick? Probably. Alright. Drought incoming. All of this is set up properly, so we will be okay over here. We do need more planks and scrap metal. Meaning I do need to resume you. Where else could we save some beavers? We are having plenty of food. 400, 200 berries, 200 carrots, a little bit of sunflower seeds. So I guess all of that, fair enough. Gonna already plan this in, so we can put our storage facility for sunflower seeds just on top. Sunflower seeds, that's dandelions. Here we go. All right. You guys died because of contamination, I guess fair enough. But I think overall we're doing okay. We should have enough log pumpers to keep our water supply up. Actually should be increasing, although we do have technically over 30 beavers now. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Many of our beavers are getting contaminated now. I'm gonna pause one of our lumber mills just to free up the work environment. What? You are lacking power. That will come back in a second. We have plenty of antidotes. What else could we pause? I guess we could technically pause our log supply. Obviously those 9, we don't care, but now all of these are basically out. So let's pause one of the lumberjacks so we have at least one builder to do some work. And now yep. And then just wait basically for the rest of the beavers. Well, some to get healthy. We lost 6 workers because of this. I do think I'm gonna increase the amount of dandelions. Not sunflowers. Dandelions, just another 2 rows. Actually, maybe just 1 row. 40, there are no dandelions in storage. He doesn't have any dandelions, but he does have 18 antidotes in there. Why are you unwell? Where is the... Is this still too high a concentration? Maybe they updated this. Alright, so that went basically as bad as it could have gone. Does make me think I should try to wrap this up over here. Meaning we do need more builders. Alright. I do still have plenty of logs. There's a lot of trees that have grown, but I'm a bit worried about like pausing this guy. We do have now plenty of scrap metal. So I will also pause you. That gives us at least 4 builders. And they are building this up over here, which will definitely be needed. Well, maybe not needed, but useful for our future plans. Now, I wanted to wait until we have some sluices. We're very close though. Alright, I am gonna high prioritize this. I want to put in sluices and not floodgates over here. Now it seems like recovering from contamination actually takes quite a while for them. I wonder how many antidotes they actually need to drink. Oh, look at that. They are getting better. Doesn't look like they died, so that's good. We have 1 injured beaver, 2 beavers that are unwell. So again, I'm pretty sure this is just too high a contamination level for our beavers to be okay with. But we're now in a much better position in terms of amount of workers. I do need to start this again. Because logs, scrap metal. You don't actually... Do you not need power? Since when do you not need power? Wait, where is it? Here. No, you do need power. So you need power and logs? I guess so. I guess that kind of makes sense. Well, I can reason why this makes sense. Let's put it like that. Alright, they are still happily building all of this. Let's have a look at our sluices. That is 400 signs, we only have 200. So I'm gonna unpause all of our science huts to make this happen. Because if we build, and I think we're building in 2 levels of this, one here, and then fill the rest up with levees. So already gonna place all of them down. Not that we can already build them, but I think by the time, I hope by the time they build this, we have the metal blocks that we need. 2 beavers are contaminated, 1 more is unwell. Ay. And I think the next part that we want to put in... Actually, I do want to delete all of this completely. Now that I think about it. Because once we have the sluices and the blockage in over there, this entire thing can become our water storage facility. So we want to add the sluices basically in here. And we could just put this 1 level to the front, which I think would be okay. Like build up the levees on either side. While it does cost us a bit more wood, I think we should be alright with that. Alright, still 2 contaminated beavers. You're getting more and more antidotes, so I'm happy about that. Area supply also still looks good. I will actually now let in more water. Maybe this needed to be diluted a little bit more. Diluted, not diluted. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. I hope so, at least. Alright, 300 signs. This is almost in. In order to have this, keep this going until we're getting the signs that we need, I'm just gonna place in the levees on this side. And then that should give us maybe enough time to get the signs that we need in order to research the levees. Not the levees, the sluices. Anyways, water supply is running low. So I do need to unpause 1 more water pumper. We're now at 36 beavers, which makes sense. Takes about 1 water pumper every 15 beavers. So we're a little bit over 30, so 2 won't be enough. Don't quite know if the baby beavers drank less than the adults. But I guess it kind of would make sense if they did. Let's just flush all of this out. Did need more water down here anyways. Need to make sure that this is not tipping over too much, like it is right now. Alright, they have 1 more to build here. We're still 50 signs short for the sluices. So instead we could actually just build around it. Keep all of this going. I don't know if it's worth it. Right. So I'm gonna lower you to the lowest setting. And I'm gonna lower you as well. I want to get rid of all of this water. The contaminated water. Alright. 1 beaver is contaminated, so 1 was just recovered. which is good. Building lacks power. I guess that makes sense. We do have already 20 metal blocks, which is awesome. And we're very close to the 400 science that we need for the sluices. One more, come on, come on. Don't tell me you're leaving me hanging. One more science. Come on, you guys can do that before you go to bed. There we go. Alright. Put the sluices in, yes. Put the levees on top. And set all of this up to the highest priority. And also just continue the path. Not that we need it, but I do not like these like edges or like gaps in there. So we're gonna just fill that up. Okay, close above downstream depth. No, we don't want that. Close above contamination. Yeah, we want that. 5%. Let's lower this to 2. And once, the first one is already in, awesome. Which means we're in a good situation over here. Now, should also plan this, and I am just gonna put that like part out here, just put 2 in there, and then fill the rest up with levees. Gonna pause the top ones just to be on the safe side. But I do want them to high prioritize this. Okay, both sluices are in. Nope, they're not. That's still lacking all the material. Well, I guess so. You guys are supposed to high prioritize the stuff in the bag, not the one down here. Oh well. It'll be okay, right? It'll be okay. Okay, how's it going? Oh, you could have just hammered it into place. Alright, we can wait another day for the next beaver to come. But with this, we have also then massively expanded our storage. Water storage. Natural water storage, let's put it like this. Our free water pumpers are gathering more water, so we can actually store it properly over here. So this is looking good. So we had a bit of a hiccup with the contamination over here. I want to say we have solved it. We do have plenty of antidotes now, so why are you not recovering? Do we have... Oh, we have 2 injured beavers, 3 injured beavers. So before I end this episode, we're gonna put in 2 more medical beds. And then high prioritize this. And similar to before, we're gonna turn this medical area into a proper medical facility. Also moving this out of the way here to something a bit more meaningful. I think back here, recovery facility as well as dandelion supply area. I think all of this makes sense. Because now we have a village doctor, which is awesome, which doesn't exist for the Iron Teeth. Alright, they're building this up, they're building this up. So overall, we're getting really close to being in a good situation again. And with that, I'm gonna leave you. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you think that the contamination happened, even though there were a relatively low level of bad water in there, let me know what you think. I'm curious to hear your opinions and learn more about this. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.